What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to talk about overthinking your exercise plan. And this goes out to a lot of the overthinkers and the perfectionists. And no matter what exercise plan you're planning to do, whether it be running or weightlifting, powerlifting, CrossFit, there's tons of them out there. It doesn't matter. I'm talking to the people that are overthinkers and perfectionists. Now, there are some people that are perfectionists and overthinkers that succeed quickly. For those people, that's awesome. But I'm talking about the people like me. I'm an overthinker, but an overthinker in a negative way. So it's always good to think about a plan that you want to do to succeed at whatever goal that you want. But if you can recognize, such as myself, that overthinking process, that planning process actually talks me out of what I want to do. So for me, when I want to start something, so I started out with running and then I wanted to get into weightlifting. And when I wanted to get into weightlifting, I did this exact same thing where I started overthinking and I started becoming a perfectionist, where it's like, I can't just go into the gym and just start lifting. I have to do research. And I had to do research on what were the best accessories that I could have. What were the best clothes that I could have? What were the best shoes that I could have? What was the best thing for me to do at the gym? Do machines, do free weights, what rep range? How many times should I hit a muscle a week? And I start consuming all of this information. And then I included that with like food. So what do I need to start eating to build muscle? And the more research that I did, the more thinking that I did, and the perfectionist that I am, it becomes unattainable to me in my head because I'm constantly taking everything out. Like I can't process everything. If I can't do it perfect to begin with, I'm just going to quit it. And if I start thinking about all these things that I need, and I'm watching these people that are successful online that have been doing this for like 10, 15, 20 years, and they have a physique that I want, or they're lifting an amount of weight that I aspire to lift. And I see, they say that, you need to use these shoes, or you need to use these straps to build your back, or you need to use this supplement, or you have to eat this way. They're giving you small little details that aren't going to make or break you. When you start thinking about exercise, you want to think about it in strokes. A broad stroke and then a fine stroke. And the broad strokes are just you going to go lift. Just get some exercise in. Just try to eat healthy. Those are the broad strokes. And when you start breaking down the smaller stuff, the finer strokes, the stuff like meal timing, the rep ranges, the amount of times you should hit a muscle a week, how you contract, all of these small little details that come together to form one thing. These are great to learn along the way. And I'm speaking for people like me, people that are overthinkers, people that are perfectionists, people that plan to want to succeed at a goal, but then fail because of the planning process, because it's too much for them to consume in their head. They can't formulate a plan where they can do all of this stuff to start out with. And that's ridiculous. You're not going to be able to start out this workout plan with all this dieting stuff and all this supplementation and all this timing just to start. You're just going to talk yourself out of it. You just have to start exercising. That's the key here. If you can just get out, go exercise, try to eat healthy, everything is going to come along the way. It's all going to start working. You don't need a lot of stuff when you first start. Your first year of weightlifting is going to be the most muscle that you're going to build. After that, it's going to get harder. After that, you're going to have to learn along the way. You're going to have to start correcting things. You're going to have to be self-aware of the things that you're doing so that you can correct them. And that stuff comes with time. The best thing that I did to try to succeed at weightlifting or powerlifting, when I recognized that, hey, I'm doing all this research right now and I'm just talking myself out of it. I can't take on all this stuff. I can't be perfect about it. So I don't even want to do it. So for me, I just took a simpler approach. I was like, I'm just going to surround myself with people that are already successful in it. So I signed up at a gym for weightlifting where I saw a lot of people that were muscular, people that I aspired to look like. And then I started mimicking what they were doing. But the goal for me was just to keep going back every day. Those first couple months of working out, those workouts were shit. I had no clue what I was doing, but I kept coming back. You don't need a lot of stuff. When you first start out, listen to me. You don't need to be perfect to see progress. As you go along, as you start losing weight, as you start building muscle, as time goes on, it's going to get harder. Yes, it will get harder to build muscle. It will get harder to lose fat. But by that time where you're adding on all of those little fine strokes, that's when a lot of progress will start coming also. So the key takeaway to this is just fucking go. Prime example, when I first started lifting, I didn't have a car. I was riding my bicycle through the winter. I would literally ride my bicycle up to the front of the gym, flick out a cigarette, and walk inside. I didn't have any gym clothes. I didn't have any supplements. I couldn't afford any of that shit. All I went in there was just to start lifting, and I had the belief that if I just kept going, that I would learn it along the way, that I would get better. If I just kept trying as hard as I could every day, it was just going to get better. And I had belief in myself. I believed in the process. And that's exactly what happened. I kept going, and then slowly, all these things started to change. I started to contract better at the gym. I started to see more progress. And in all aspects of my life started to come up. All of a sudden I was driving a car to the gym. I wasn't flicking out a cigarette at the front door of the gym anymore. I quit smoking cigarettes because I loved fitness so much and I loved the changes that were happening with my body that I cut that shit out. Everything started coming together as I went along. And that happens, I apply that for all aspects of my life now. Anytime I want to get into something new, I try to find people that are successful in that aspect of life that I want to succeed at. And then I surround myself by them and I try to mimic what they do. And you'll come up with your own style along the way. Guys, sometimes when you wake up in the morning, especially like me, you're going to have negative thoughts. You're not going to want to go to the fucking gym. And those are the times where you just got to count down. Just count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, fucking go. Get out of bed. Just go do it. Shit will get better along the way. Guys, keep fucking fighting out there. I wish all of you fucking luck on your fitness journey. If you have any fucking questions, my DMs are always open. I love all you guys. Drop a comment. We'll see you later.